Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, thanks to the International Conference on Science, Technology, Engineering, and Industrial Revolution 2021 committee for holding this event so that I can participate as participant in this activity. My name is Muhammad Usgan and I come from Gajah Mada University. On this occasion, I will present my paper entitled Deep Learning Pre-trained Model in Facial Recognition for Identification of Electronic Identity Cards by considering age progressing. The facial recognition system is method used to recognize people's identities, and there have been many studies that have made very rapid progress. The use of the facial recognition system can be used to identify missing person, namely someone who doesn't carry their identity card. An example in this case is person who has mental disorder. Therefore, the data on the identity card will be used, which has information such as name, address, face image, and so on. This information is related to the family members. This study will use face image on the identity card as training data to classify current faces. Face image, the face image have age progressing effect when used to predict the current faces. Age progressing is one of the interesting topic in facial recognition system research. Several previous papers have discussed facial recognition system caused by age progressing and have good accuracy. The dataset they use is FGNet, MORPH, and LEG, and pre-trained model for feature extraction. However, previous research has not used one data for age identity as training data. Why is this important to do? Of course, the identity card only store one image for each identity. Therefore, this study will use a pre-trained model and will then compare it with previous research, which allow using one data as training data. The aim of this study is to recognize the identity of people's face based on the face ID from the identity card. Next, to compare the proposed method with the method from Mustafa, which also discussed the topic of effect of age progressing on the face. Before entering to the methodology, in this presentation, I will introduce the dataset to be used, namely primary dataset and tertiary dataset. Primary dataset is data that had been collected manually, and tertiary dataset is dataset that can be obtained publicly. As shown on the slide, the blue box is the primary data and the red box is tertiary data. In this process, image processing is carried out, namely cropping the image with a size of 224 by 224 pixels. Besides that, image augmentation is also carried out. For augmentation, it is done by rotating the image with a value of -4 and +4 degrees. Some of the tools that will be used are follows. The programming language used is Python language with framework PyTorch. And then pre-trained model is VGFS2. This pre-trained has been provided online by the author. Okay, the next, stochastic gradient descent with a property learning rate of 0.01 and momentum 0.9. Next, additive margins of max loss is a loss function that will be used during training new wake training. This loss function will minimize intra-class variation and maximize inter-class variation. This is useful for improving facial recognition system, which is influenced by age progressing. And the last is support vector machine as classifier using a linear kernel. In this slide, I will explain some of the properties that will be adjusted to VGFS2, where the pre-trained model will be used as feature extraction. In the first, in pre-trained model VGFS2, the training will be carried out with new wake, where the convolution layer 1 to 5, the required gradient is changed to false mode. So the wake use will not change during data training. And the classifier section is trained to train with new wake in the classifier. However, some adjustment need to be made. Namely, the input feature on the classifier will be normalized as well as the layer classifier. The adjustment need to be done because it is a requirement of AM softmax loss function. The model will do training with 500 epochs. In addition, examination was conducted, namely comparing between the original VGFS2 and the modified VGFS2, namely change it to a fully connected layer in the classifier. After training with a new wake, the model's output will be used as a feature output to be classified into SVM. This slide shows the result obtained from the comparison between original VGFS2 and modified VGFS2. Sometimes we need to justify similarity and dissimilarity to the prediction results obtained. Therefore, in this process, the cosine similarity will be used to obtain the similarity factor between the data and the result of the prediction, and specified threshold value is 0.5. The data displayed on the screen is the similarity score of the primary and tertiary data. From this data, it shows that modified VGFS2 has better similarity performance compared to original VGFS2. The dissimilarity score against the Asian face age dataset and label face in the wheel dataset shows that modified VGFS2 also had better dissimilarity performance. Furthermore, the accuracy performance obtained from the two models show the modified VGFS2 has better performance, namely 0.92. From the comparison that had been done before, it can be seen that modified VGFS2 will then be selected to be compared with the method of Mustafa et al. From the comparison table, the method we propose give better result is 0.93 3 compared to the method of Mustafa et al. Is 0.73. And the conclusion is the method we propose can be used as facial recognition system by using the facial image from the face image in the ID card as dataset. Based on the comparison result of proposed method and Mustafa et al.'s method, it shows that our proposed method has better accuracy performance. Thank you.